Mr. Speaker, this bill is actually going to tax clothes for those people that cannot afford new clothes. We are introducing a tax on Mitumba, the clothes that are bought by the people that we employ in our places that do not have money. Mr. Speaker, we are trying to tax the poor, the hustler, so that the hustler cannot be able to buy.
Just a moment, he's on a point of order. Majority Leader.
Honorable Speaker, I would hate to have interrupted Honorable Roberts, and in fact that's why I sought to inform him. But is Honorable Robert in order to be using the floor of this House to misinform the country that there is tax on Mitumba? Because, Honorable Speaker, this bill is here before us. And I have gone through this bill clause by clause. And I saw another one, Honorable Speaker, a former Law Society of Kenya chairperson, make the same allegation. And I thought the people like Kaluma, who are lawyers, are referred to as learned friends. And I actually called her to tell her that she may seem learned, but she's not learned at all, because what Robert is saying is a propaganda that is being propagated out there. And I want to challenge Honorable Robert Mbui to substantiate and show the House and the country where in this bill that tax proposal is. Because the bill as published has no such tax proposal. The fact is that there was such a proposal that was presented to the committee in public participation. Honorable Speaker, if you can protect me from the member for Kajiado North, the Honorable Kokoyo, who still imagines we are in a cattle market in Kajiado.
Order, Majority Leader, order. You've made your point of order and allow order. Honorable Omboko. Order, honorable members. Honorable members, this is a house of dignity. Proceed, Honorable Mbui.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the other basic need is housing. Mr. Speaker,
Mbui,
on Article 4, there is a proposal to introduce...
Order. You made a specific...
Mr. Speaker, the bill,
claim.
Look at the size of this bill. It will take me... I will present...
Order. Honorable members, order. You are not supposed to engage an honorable member across the aisle. This is a house of dignity. Honorable Mbui, it is order. Honorable Mbui, the Hansard will bear out. You said that in this bill, Mitumba are taxed. He said that it is not true. Factually, you are misleading the House and the public at large. Could you proceed now and substantiate where and which clause is it that? Those are the basic rules of the House.
Mr. Speaker, this is a huge bill. I mean, for me, I will have to go through these clause by clause so that I can find it. Mr. Speaker, allow me to proceed, and I will get you the clause.
Order. You want to inform
Speaker,
who?
one of my members can inform the House.
Do you wish to be informed?
Yes.
By who?
Any of my members who has got it.
Who is saying point of information there?
Honorable
Munyoro. Yeah? Honorable members, I want to draw your attention to Standing Order number 91. A member shall be responsible for the accuracy of any facts which the member alleges to be true and may be required to substantiate any such facts instantly. Order. Honorable members. The chair is order. Honorable Mbui, order. Honorable Mbui, you have Honorable Mbui. Are you on a point of information?
Yes.
And you wish to inform who?
Honorable Mbui.
Yeah, but there's a matter that precedes that. The standing orders are the standing orders are very clear and very straight. Point of order. Standing order number 91. Order. Order, Honorable Mbui. Standing order number 91-2. If a member If a member has sufficient reason to convince the speaker that the member is unable to substantiate the allegation instantly, the speaker shall require that such member substantiates the allegation not later than. Now, proceed now, but then if somebody who is on a point of information, Wamunyoro. Okay, No. What's your point of order? And there's a point of information that's been already, somebody's on a point of information, and the Honorable Mbui, do you wish to be informed? By the Honorable Member, is it Munyoro? Munyoro, proceed.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I think Mr. Mbui misspoke because he meant the tax that was to be introduced on new clothes, because there was a proposal in that finance bill, and I want the majority leader to confirm that. Yeah.
Order. Honorable Mbui, there's the order, Honorable Mbui, either you substantiate or you withdraw. Yes.
So, Mr. Speaker, what I will do,
yes,
for the interest of time, because I can see members want to
yes,
into
yes,
my time,
yes.
I will withdraw that, that comment.
Fair enough.
And then I will substantiate it later.
Fair enough.
But I will withdraw it
Fair enough. You have withdrawn that. Proceed
Mr.
now.
Speaker, now, I hope they will not stand up and say that there is no proposal to tax, to tax rental income at a higher rate. In fact, the proposal here, Mr. Speaker, there is an introduction of a new tax that they are calling the non-resident rental income tax, which is going to be charged at a rate of 30%. Mr. Speaker, what that basically means is that if tenants have to be able to pay more, I mean, if the landlord has to pay more, obviously they pass off that increase to the members that are their residents. So, Mr. Speaker, that again is a punishment.
What is out of order, Honorable Majority Leader? I'll give you sufficient time.
Honorable Speaker, again I rise on standing order 91.
Yes.
On responsibility for statement of fact. Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Mbui purports that there is a new tax on rental income. And Honorable Speaker, since clearly the Honorable Robert Mbui has not gone through this bill, let me help him. It is under clause 4 of the bill. And the bill, Honorable Speaker,
I have given him an opportunity to raise on a point of order, and he claims that you're misleading. Allow order. Honorable Mboko. Order. His point of order. Your point. Order, honorable members. Honorable Mboko. When the chair is on his feet,
Robert,
you are supposed to freeze. You may order. You just said that there is a rental income and there's a tax on that. And he's asking you to substantiate that fact. Proceed and substantiate.
Honorable Speaker.
Order. The rules are very clear. When you make order. If maybe some of you want to become heroes because you want the chair to throw you out. Mboko. Order, Honorable Mboko.
Why don't you just listen?
The Honorable Mboko. I know you are a first timer in this house. Order. When the chair is on his feet, you freeze. Now what? Order. Now, from the look of things, honorable members want to become heroes to appear in the papers tomorrow. If you have facts, you will have an opportunity. If you raise facts and you say they are facts, then the other side has the right to contest that and tell you to prove it. You get my point? Now, if you really have serious issues, you will get to have your moment. Chair is going to give you an opportunity to say whatever you have to say. Order.
Speaker, if I can finish my point.
Honorable Mbui.
Honorable Speaker, I have not even raised the issue, Honorable Speaker, because they interrupted me. And the issue, Honorable Speaker, if you could ask Honorable Robert Mbui, you're actually wasting more time if you don't allow me to just guide. Because, Honorable Speaker, the standing orders speak on statements of facts. Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Mbui, I am going to give you all the time for you to make your point. Order. It is not your business to control him. It's my business to control him. Order. Now I can see people want to become heroes. You don't have any points, maybe. You don't have any substance to say here. You want me to throw you out. I'm not going to give you that pleasure. Can you give he rose on a point of order. Because order. Why do you keep on making things that you cannot substantiate if you think is...
Mr. Speaker, can I give you the bill and I tell you...
Okay. What? Your point of order?
Imposition of non-resident rental income tax.
Why do you say it's not in the order? Order. Yeah, what's your point of order? What's your point of order?
Honorable Speaker, I was very clear. I rose on standing order number 91 on statement of fact. And not to interrupt my brother, Honorable Robert Mbui, or even to read for him. Because Honorable Robert Mbui purported in his statement that the bill has a new tax on rental income. And that is why I said he must substantiate.
Okay,
because Honorable Speaker, if you allow me a point, yes. What he said was that it was a new tax. But what is in the bill is no new tax. It is a tax for non-resident Kenyans, non-residents, that will not affect any Kenyan. It is a foreigner who owns a property in Nairobi who will have to pay tax for that property. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Robert Mbui is behaving like Kalonzo Musyoka, who told us that we are converting freehold land into leasehold land without reading the bill.
Order, Majority Leader. Order, Majority Leader. Order. Now, Honorable Mbui, continue. Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the protection.
I will protect you.
Thank you.
Just allow the House also to be orderly.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So this non-resident rental income tax is actually at the rate of 30%. And what I'm saying is that anyone...
Honorable Mbui,
yes,
ordinarily, your time would have been up, but I'm giving you 5 more minutes for
Thank you, Mr.
proceed.
Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So ideally, and what my argument is that any time that you impose any taxation, any extra taxation on a landlord, the person that suffers is actually the person who is a tenant. So that is what I'm looking at, the possibility that this will be passed on to our citizens. Mr. Speaker, there is also taxation on digital platforms. Mr. Speaker, digital platforms, and they have not even been defined here, but digital platforms, Mr. Speaker, are those platforms where we trade with online. And we are talking here about things like Uber, we are talking about all those online platforms. All these are being taxed. Mr. Speaker, we are also proposing, there's a proposal here to tax what we are calling payment networks. And Mr. Speaker, here I see M-Pesa, Airtel Money, all of those falling into the tax bracket. And therefore, that means the transactions that, and you know that M-Pesa and Airtel Money are the banks of the hustlers, because some of them cannot be able to put money in actual banks. So that also is being taxed. Mr. Speaker,
Majority
payment cards, and here we're talking about Visa and MasterCard, Mr. Speaker. They are also being, the service fee is also being taxed. Mr. Speaker, I want to move on to the issue of the tax procedures. And Mr. Speaker, I remember very well The current president, he told Kenyans that when he becomes president, he's going to try and make sure that the Kenya Revenue Authority becomes a Kenya Revenue Service. Mr. Speaker, now I can see Kenya Revenue Authority is going to become a Kenya Revenue Force. And Mr. Speaker, this is why I say that. Mr. Speaker, there is a proposal to allow the commissioner to use data driven from tax assessments, from third parties, to be able to determine how much tax one should pay. Mr. Speaker, even in the same industry, business concepts are different. Two people can have a hardware of the same size, but one of them is making profits and the other one is making losses. How can you decide that you're going to use data to determine how much someone owes? And Mr. Speaker, it is even scary because the previous system was like this, that if the taxman hits you with a tax bill, you can be able to negotiate, and if you are not happy, you can go to court. Mr. Speaker, the proposal that the executive has presented to this House is that you must pay before you go to court. And even as you are in court, your money will be tied. Even if it takes 10 years, your money will be tied. The commissioner is being given unfettered powers, Mr. Speaker. Powers that cannot be given to anyone. And Mr. Speaker, the fear is that if you do that, you weaponize Kenya Revenue Force so that they can be able to implement those assessments by themselves, decide that you owe 100 billion and come and tell you to pay. And if you don't pay, they freeze the accounts. Mr. Speaker, these are things that we cannot accept. These are the things that will punish Kenyans. But I'm happy because I've seen an attempt by the committee to actually refuse some of those things. Mr. Speaker, even though we are talking about them, the fact is that until we go to committee of the whole House, they still remain on print and they still remain the proposals of this executive. Mr. Speaker, there is a proposal to shorten the time that you do your returns at the end of the year. The proposal is that the normal 6 months are going to be shortened to 4 months. Mr. Speaker, basically what it means is that you are likely to have more people defaulting because they are unable to do their returns on time and therefore they get penalized. So, Mr. Speaker, this is another way of attempting to get money out of Kenyans through penalties. Mr. Speaker, the period given of 6 months was enough. Let it remain as it was. And while still, there's a proposal that those who have nil returns have to do their returns within a month. Now, the people with nil returns, Mr. Speaker, have to now look for an auditor, an accountant, put their books in order quickly within a month, before a month is over. That basically, again, exposes them to the possibility of default. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to say this bill is a bill that is not helping Kenyans. It is a bill that is hurting Kenyans. And this is the reason why Kenyans are constantly dissatisfied with this regime. Mr. Speaker, we will propose amendments to this bill, all the way from the first clause up to the last clause. Because, Mr. Speaker, we will not say we reject the bill, but we will amend the bill and remove any increase of tax that is being imposed on Kenyans anywhere in this bill. Because the intention is to raise more than 100 billion more from Kenyans. Kenyans are suffering. I heard the CS of Interior say that the reason our children are rioting in schools is because maybe the teachers that are teaching them are also Gen Z and they do not understand maybe how to run these institutions. I want to tell him all teachers are professional and they are able to run their institutions. The stress the teachers have, the stress the parents have, the stress the children have is coming from such bills that are imposing a burden on parents, on children, and everybody in this country. I oppose, Mr. Speaker.
The Honorable Majority, would you want to present yours now?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise to support this bill and begin by thanking the Finance and National Planning Committee first for the very extensive public participation that they carried out on this bill. And consequent to that public participation, Honorable Speaker, unlike what many people are made to believe some 2 years ago, that their views don't matter and don't count, today, those who listened to the mover of this bill, the Honorable Member for Molo, he has articulated very clearly the measures that the committee has proposed to the House. And it is good that Kenyans understand that the bill as published, we debate it, as Honorable Robert Mbui was saying, we debate what is published, informed by the views of the public following public participation, which then informs the amendments that my brother Robert Mbui is speaking to. And therefore, I want to assure Robert Mbui that indeed, just as you will be proposing amendments to the bill, the committee has already proposed amendments that are in the report that is tabled. Part of those amendments touch on the issues my brother has spoken to. That there was a proposal in the published bill to enable people to file returns, some in January, some in March, others in June, and that now has since been rationalized. And we have made it clear, if you read the report, that individuals will file their returns 4 months post the year end. And for individuals, that means anybody with a PIN number that starts with the letter A. If your PIN number starts with the letter A, you are considered to be an individual. Those that start with P are businesses, and they have up to the end of June, as usually happens, Honorable Speaker. And I hope that is clear. Two, Honorable Speaker, this bill, Honorable Robert Mbui puts it very well. Yes, the finance bill has an objective of raising revenue. But raising revenue does not necessarily mean additional taxes. And that is what is untrue. There are no additional taxes on rental income, Honorable Speaker, as I said, and I said it is under clause 4. Any Kenyan can get a copy of the bill and read. The proposal is not a new tax and does not affect Kenyan residents earning rental income.